Alright, this is going to be a video of this 36-inch Canarm brand ceiling fan I got at the Habitat Restore. I got it because I volunteered there, and what I do for them is refurbish ceiling fans they receive by donation and make them more sellable and run better than how they previously were. Now, I got this fan a little while ago, but never really did much with it until recently. That is because it was missing quite a bit of its screws and hardware, and I recently obtained replacements. Anyway, without any further ado here, I'm going to demonstrate it. Showing the light first. This does work, and I'm using 3 40-watt equivalent energy-saving compact fluorescent bulbs in there. And I'll turn that off. Now I'm going to turn the fan on and begin with the high speed. Now on high especially, this is a very fast little fan. It's probably going to spin at easily around 230, maybe 235 RPM. Probably even a bit faster than that. It also blows a pretty good amount of air for its size, because it has a fairly decent blade pitch. It's really quiet when it runs, hardly any noise at all. Very slight bearing noise, but I did put some oil in it, which definitely helped a lot. Alright, you can go to medium now. This is going to slow down to about 185 RPM, and it does wobble quite a bit on medium because one of the blades is slightly bent. And finally, for low speed, which I'll show with the fan and light on running at the same time. Low is actually quite slow for a 36-inch fan. Probably goes only about 75 to 80 RPM. I'll turn it off. Stop the blades here. And I'm going to talk about some general information on it. When I got it, the fan was not really in the best of condition because there was some kind of black tar on the sides of the blades. It didn't appear to be from cigarette smoke. I really don't know what it was, but it was quite disgusting. Once removed, though, the blades actually turned out pretty well. Another thing that I didn't have nearly as much luck fixing, though, is the light kit, because you can see there are some pretty severe dents in the actual socket cups here. Those are pretty bad. Thankfully, they don't interfere with the actual installation of the globes. Kind of more of an aesthetic thing. Now I'm going to be touching on the pros and cons of this fan. I really do like the fact that it's 36 inches. Kind of unusual to find a hugger or flush mount style fan of this size. Another thing is it is pretty versatile because these blades are reversible. One side is plain oak, the other side is cane. I don't really like this kind of vinyl cane. It just kind of looks cheap to me, so I decided to use the plain oak side. I think it looks better in my opinion. Also, it can be installed with or without the light kit. Did not provide any kind of blank switch cap for use without, so just left the light kit on there, even though it is a little bit beat up. Also, the globes are pretty universal as well. The ones on here originally were actually very nice, so I decided to keep these. There's just some temporary ones I'm using for testing purposes. When I actually give it back to the Restore, I will use some that they have there. Build quality of this fan is actually pretty good. It's made by Aircool, and as with a lot of 1980s fans made by Aircool, definitely, you know, powerful, good quality metal parts, and overall it's a pretty decent fan, all things considered. What I don't like, however, is that it really is not in the best shape. Like I said about these dents here, and also it was not the most pleasant smelling fan when I got it, and had quite a bit of dirt. Overall, I'd probably have to give it 3 stars just because it's slightly beat up. Really cute little fan. If it was in better shape, I'd probably give it 4. But yeah, I guess it just wasn't taken that good of care of. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you know the exact model of this, that would be much appreciated.